Hotel night shift, what really happens after midnight. Most people think of hotels as places of comfort and rest. You walk into a brightly lit lobby, you get your room key, and everything feels under control. But once the clock passes midnight, the entire atmosphere changes. This is the moment when the hotel night shift takes over, and what happens behind the scenes is very different from what daytime guests imagine. Working at night in a hotel means dealing with unusual requests, strange encounters, and moments that range from hilarious to unsettling. The hotel never sleeps, and neither do the stories. I remember checking into a hotel late at night during a road trip. The lobby was quiet, almost too quiet, with just one person at the front desk. The receptionist smiled politely, but I could see the fatigue in her eyes. Night staff often work long, lonely hours, and their experiences are filled with details guests rarely consider. From handling drunk guests to keeping watch over the security cameras, the hotel night shift carries responsibilities that are hidden from most visitors. One of the first things I noticed that night was how the hotel seemed different after dark. Hallways that felt welcoming during the day suddenly looked eerie. The lighting was dimmer, footsteps echoed louder, and every door seemed to hide a mystery. The night shift staff admitted that this atmosphere affects even them. After midnight, one worker told me, you feel like you're in a completely different world. Small noises make you alert. You notice things you'd ignore during the day. These confessions reveal that hotels take on a dual personality, depending on the hour. Security is one of the main challenges of the hotel night shift. Guests return late from bars, clubs, or events, sometimes intoxicated and unpredictable. Night staff must handle complaints about noise, knock on doors of loud parties, and occasionally call security to escort guests back to their rooms. One receptionist shared a shocking hotel night story. We had a guest who fell asleep in the wrong room. He left his door unlocked, wandered into another room, and collapsed on the bed. The actual guests came back and nearly called the police before we figured it out. Situations like these remind us that after midnight, anything can happen. Another part of the night shift involves constant surveillance. Staff keep an eye on cameras that cover hallways, elevators, and entrances. It's amazing what you see, one night manager confessed. Guests sneaking food from the buffet, people trying to swim after hours, or couples slipping into places they're not supposed to be. These are not just minor incidents. Hotels rely on night staff to ensure safety, prevent theft, and quietly resolve problems before they escalate. Behind the calm appearance of a sleeping building, there is always someone watching. Housekeeping at night is also different. While most cleaning happens during the day, some hotels keep a small team on call for emergencies. Guests might spill wine on the carpet, need fresh sheets, or request extra towels. Night housekeepers confess that they often find rooms in shocking conditions. Sometimes, one said, you walk in and wonder what kind of party just happened here. These shocking hotel stories never make it into official records, but they circulate among staff as whispered confessions. One of the most fascinating parts of the hotel night shift is room service. After midnight, the requests get stranger. It's no longer just burgers or pasta. Night staff have been asked for buckets of ice, dozens of extra pillows, and even items that aren't on the menu. One story I heard involved a guest ordering pancakes at 3 in the morning, insisting they be shaped like hearts. We did it, the server admitted, laughing, because sometimes it's easier to say yes. These little moments show the unpredictable side of hotel life after dark. Maintenance workers also play a crucial role during the night. When something breaks, guests don't want to wait until morning. Air conditioning, plumbing, or even televisions need quick fixes. One night engineer confessed, I once had to rescue a guest who got locked in the bathroom because the door handle snapped. It was 2 a.m. and he was panicking. These shocking hotel stories highlight the pressure night staff face to solve problems discreetly and quickly, often without backup. Of course, the night shift isn't all about emergencies. Sometimes it's about loneliness. Staff sit behind the front desk for hours, seeing only a handful of people. They become keen observers of human behavior. You can tell a lot about a guest by how they act at 2 in the morning, one receptionist explained. Some are friendly and chatty, others are nervous or even suspicious. You learn to read people quickly. This skill is essential because at night staff are often the only line of defense. At this point, let me pause and ask you something. If you're enjoying these hotel night shift confessions, let us know in the comments where you're watching from and on which device. We love connecting with our audience and hearing your stories. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more hotel secrets, shocking staff confessions, and travel tips every week. Your support keeps this channel growing. Back to the night shift. Not all stories are dramatic. Some are funny and light-hearted. Staff recall guests sleepwalking into the lobby, confused and barefoot. Others mention finding strange notes slipped under doors or hearing mysterious knocks in empty hallways. While these incidents can be unsettling, they also add to the strange charm of working at night. For some employees, these moments become unforgettable memories that make the job worthwhile. Another hidden side of the hotel night shift involves VIP or celebrity guests. Hotels often schedule special services for them after midnight to avoid attention. One employee confessed, "We had to arrange a full dinner for a famous actor at 2 a.m. He wanted complete privacy, so everything had to be handled silently." These shocking hotel stories remind us that the night shift sometimes operates like a secret service, catering to requests most guests never know about. Then there are the emergencies. Medical issues, fire alarms, or sudden evacuations often fall on the shoulders of the night staff. One hotel worker shared a terrifying story about a false fire alarm at 4 in the morning. "We had to wake up hundreds of guests, get them outside in their pajamas, and deal with the chaos. It turned out to be a malfunction, but for 20 minutes, it was pure panic." These confessions highlight how unpredictable hotel life can be after midnight. Night shift workers also confess that they develop strong bonds with each other. Since there are fewer people on duty, they rely heavily on teamwork. "We become like a family," one housekeeper admitted. "At 3 in the morning, when you're helping each other clean up a huge mess or solve a crazy problem, you build trust quickly." This sense of unity is one of the hidden benefits of working when the world sleeps. Another fascinating aspect is the silence. Hotels are rarely truly quiet during the day, but at night, the stillness is overwhelming. Staff admit that the silence can make small sounds seem huge, an elevator ding, a door creak, or even the hum of vending machines. "It plays tricks on your mind," a night porter confessed. "You feel like someone is watching you, even when the hall is empty." These moments give hotels their mysterious atmosphere, especially after midnight. Despite the challenges, many staff members say they love the night shift. The slower pace allows them to connect with guests more personally, handle unique requests, and experience parts of the hotel others never see. "You get the best stories at night," one receptionist laughed. "Day staff deal with check-ins and check-outs. We deal with everything in between." These shocking hotel stories make the night shift unforgettable. By the time morning arrives, night workers are ready to hand over control to the day staff. They breathe a sigh of relief, knowing they've survived another unpredictable shift. For guests, the hotel seems as polished and professional as ever, with no trace of the chaos that unfolded during the night. But those who work the night shift know the truth. Hotels are full of secrets, and after midnight anything can happen. In conclusion, the hotel night shift reveals a side of hospitality most guests never see. From shocking confessions to wild encounters, the hours after midnight are filled with surprises. Staff handle everything from emergencies to unusual requests, keeping the hotel running while the rest of the world sleeps. The next time you check into a hotel, remember that behind the calm exterior is a team of night workers with stories they'll never forget. Hotel life doesn't stop when the sun goes down. It only gets more interesting.